All right, everybody. Welcome to the new video. I'm going to keep this one really short. This is designed for the people that aren't very good or confident in Spanish and they want to get their toes wet in the language and how to interact with patients in their native language. So we're going to start with the very simple things, the very simple basics, saying hello. So let's get started. Now, hello in Spanish, you may already know this. It's hola, hola. Emphasize the pronunciation at the end. Okay. Now, there's usually three options that follow an hola, which is good morning, good evening, and good night. And you have them at the bottom. Buenos días, you have the pronunciation as well. Buenas tardes for good evening, and buenas noches. Usually it goes, let's say, if you're coming in and you're saying hello to a patient that's in the hospital, hola, buenos días. Hello, good morning. Perhaps you're working the night shift and you say, hola, buenas noches. Notice how the good morning, it's buenos, and all the other two is buenas, because tardes and noches is considered a feminine word in the Spanish language. So you may already know this, but not many people use it correctly. In Spanish-speaking countries, to address people as Mr., they use the word señor, and for Mrs., they use the word señora. You can find the pronunciation at the bottom of the page. And for young lady or miss, we use señorita. You might often find that Spanish-speaking patients, call all the young nurses señoritas, young women, because a lot of them are quite young. Now, if you want to still sound respectful and use their first name, the word that comes before the name is don for Mr. and doña for woman. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have this patient, we have the MRN, we have Reyes Juan, of course, first name is Juan, last name is Reyes. If you want to use señor, that will be going with the last name, he will be Señor Reyes. If you want to use his first name, you can call him Don Juan. Don Juan, Señor Juan. Okay. Now, if you want to tell the patient that it's a pleasure to meet them, pleased to meet you. If you're a male, if you're a doctor, or if you're a male nurse, you can say encantado. Encantado. I will put the pronunciation at a later page. If you're a female, you would say encantada. Encantada. So let me give you an example. Let's say you're a male nurse and you just met your patient, Señor Reyes. You can say, Señor Reyes, encantado. That means, Señor Reyes, pleased to meet you. Now, if you're a female nurse or a female doctor and it's no longer Señor, it's Mrs. Reyes, you can say, Señora Reyes, encantada. Notice the A at the end. Now, if you want a gender neutral way of saying pleased to meet you, you can just say Señor Reyes, un placer, which translates to, a pleasure or my pleasure. Señor Reyes, un placer. That's usually the one I use. Okay, now my name is, and what's your name? Now, in the healthcare setting, it helps to be quite respectful, even if they're around your age. So to say my name is, you can say me llamo, you have the pronunciation there, and then you can place your title in the lines. Me llamo. Now, to say what's your name, most Spanish literature, you would find the phrase, the question as ¿Cómo te llamas? But that's very informal and you're in a clinical, possibly hospital setting, stick to this one. ¿Cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se llama? Has a respectful tone to it rather than the informal way of saying ¿Cómo te llamas? Now, these are some very helpful phrases that you need to memorize. The goodbye, adios, goodbye, adios. Thank you, gracias, thank you, gracias. Now, these will come in handy a lot, especially when you have to come back to the patient or you're going to see them a different day. But for now, let's just stick to tomorrow. See you soon and see you tomorrow. For see you soon is hasta pronto. Hasta pronto. For see you tomorrow is hasta mañana. Hasta mañana. And of course, once you get all these phrases, you can put phrases and questions together like a puzzle. Now, let me give you a full conversation anatomy, I'm sorry, when it comes to interacting with the patient. As you can see at the top, we have the English version. We have you. Good morning, my name is Dr. Summers. Patient would say, Juan Reyes, pleased to meet you. And you would say, pleased to meet you as well. So the Spanish version, and you already have the pronunciation at the bottom, would be, Buenos días, me llamo Dr. Summers. Patient, Juan Reyes, encantado. And you would also say, encantado. Then in the middle, we will have the medical talk, which one day you will be able to, give news to the patient, give an update, maybe your lab work, maybe unfortunate news. We're going to learn all the terminology needed so that one day you're able to deliver. Now, the next one. So, see you tomorrow. Patient, yes, see you tomorrow. You, goodbye, see you soon. Now, in Spanish would be, entonces, hasta mañana. Sí, hasta mañana. And you would end with, adiós, hasta pronto. Memorize, make sure you learn the material. I guarantee you it comes in handy a lot. Even if you do use an interpreter, and if you don't feel comfortable in Spanish, I urge you to use one. But little by little things here and there, you will be able to communicate more effectively with the patient. And follow us for more. Thank you very much.